Hi, I'm Gaylene McCusker, and I'm sharing my story to break the silence about domestic violence. I was married in 1970 to a wonderful man, I thought, and we had a little girl in 1971, and 6 months after that, he slapped me for the first time. And I wanted to leave the next day and didn't have any money and couldn't do it, but I tried. And he said he wouldn't slap me again, and he didn't for a while, and then the slaps turned to kicks and punches, and eventually real beatings where he tried to kill me. I suffered brain damage from him slamming my head against the wall many, many times. He choked me till I almost passed out 2 days in a row, which left me without a voice for a while. And I just suffered many, many beatings in front of our daughter as she grew up. And he would sit her down after school to tell her all the things that Mommy did that day or in the past to tick him off and get him so he was ranting and raving at her about what I did, including a knife falling off plates. And I was told, or she was told, that I did that to piss him off, which I didn't. It just fell off the plate. Did nothing to bother him, but we heard about that for years afterwards, that I did that on purpose. Didn't matter how hard I tried to do anything right. He told me I was stupid and couldn't do anything right, and he had to do everything for me because I was so stupid. Well, I finally, after one beating, he said he didn't need to use his fists because every time he hit me, he would break a bone in his hand and end up in a cast. So he decided to show that he could use his feet. And he locked us in a garage and proceeded to kick me from head to toe. When I finally got back into the apartment, I took a bottle of pills because I didn't want to live and I didn't want to go through that again. And I cried the next day when I woke up because I couldn't even do that right. So I kind of believed what he said. I was stupid. And I was going to do it again because that was the only way I could leave. Because I left once and got an apartment, and he knocked on the door that day and talked me into taking him back. And after that, the beatings got worse and worse. He took us to railroad tracks one day and proceeded to kick and punch me. And she even jumped on his back to stop him, and he pushed her off and kept on. And I suffered 2 broken ribs, a broken finger, and I was just swollen from head to foot. And that was the really worst beating, besides banging my head against the wall. I did leave him. I sent a letter to my parents. I snuck it out of the house and mailed it, and they replied that I could come back home. And they sent me a money order so I could take the bus. And when I wasn't there in a couple of days, because I couldn't get out of the house to call the police to take me to the bus station, my cousin, my aunt, and my mom drove to come get me, and they went to the police, showed them my letter, and the police came and got me out safely. And after that, I got a job. I started working. And I saved up for a divorce. I was lucky to have a second cousin that was an attorney, and he only charged me for filing fees. So I was able to get my divorce cheap. I took back my power that he had taken from me. I also started college for the first time. I was 43 years old. I was on the dean's list. I graduated with honors for my associates. I went for my bachelor's, graduated cum laude.